2023 was a year of collaboration, stability, and innovation for the City of Rochester. This year, the city was recognized as a top 10 large community, one of the best to retire in the United States, and the best city in Minnesota to start a new business.
City teammates went above and beyond to serve residents, businesses, and visitors of our city while delivering on our strategic priorities of affordable living, economic vibrancy, and growth management, as well as continuously improving on quality city services.
A set of themes that continues to grow year after year is one of connection and cross-departmental collaboration. No one department works alone to deliver all that is achieved in a year to our community. We are proud to highlight some of the brightest achievements of 2023.
Teammates work year-round to provide the highest level of service, as well as enriching programs and activities to our residents, businesses, and visitors. In 2023, they brought library materials to our community in innovative ways, including a new book box at Fire Station 4 and bringing the bookmobile to each Forward Series concert. Rochester Public Music provided 13 consecutive weeks of music programming across the city, reaching a total of more than 30,000 residents and visitors, including more than 3,000 children.
Parks and Recreation teammates provided exceptional park services to our community, becoming one of only 200 nationally accredited agencies in the United States and just one of 4 in Minnesota. The award reflects a commitment to maintain high standards in the delivery of parks and recreation programs, facilities, and services.
Several initiatives to enhance public safety were implemented this year, including the Summer Safe Zone Initiative. This plan created a safety corridor in the business district, supplying extra downtown foot patrols by Rochester PD and contracted security in parking ramps. The fire department joined with local partners to help residents in nearly 200 homes prepare for winter with weatherization kits and energy assistance resources. The city's insurance services organization rating improved this year, mitigating increases to fire insurance rates. The rating considers many facets of city operations, including a wide array of fire-related activities, as well as water flow, connectivity of the transportation system, and other factors.
A major part of public safety is planning for emergencies. Rochester's emergency management team created a new incident management system this year, reducing costs while improving operational communication capacity by an estimated 30%. With this new technology, the City of Rochester and our regional partners are on the leading edge in the emergency management industry. The city partnered with Olmsted County to leverage opioid settlement funding, doubling the size of the community outreach team by adding 4 social workers focused on drug and alcohol addiction to bolster the work of 4 current social workers who focus on mental health crises.
City of Rochester leadership and teammates focused on emphasizing belonging across our community through innovation, inclusivity, and a dedication to residents, businesses, and visitors. Accessibility is crucial to ensuring the city meets its goal of providing quality and effective services for every resident. To help reach that goal, the city welcomed a fellow through the Bloomberg Harvard City Hall Fellowship this year. The focus on accessible city government will be wide-ranging, including transit services, language access, and equity and accessibility in recruitment and retention of city employees.
Rochester Public Transit took strides to make public transit easier to use, launching a mobile fare payment app, installing new bus stop signs, and welcoming new customers during Tri-Transit Week in September. Official rebrand efforts launched Civic Music's evolution to Rochester Public Music. The new name is meant to be more easily accessible and aligns with other public-facing city departments like Rochester Public Library and Rochester Public Utilities. Teammates across the city organization embraced community engagement through school visits, educational programs, as well as dozens of events and functions, including summertime favorite Safe City Nights, which hosted more than 4,000 people in 2023.
The city understands that belonging comes through economic opportunities as well and took strides to increase those opportunities this year. Part of this came through participation in the National League of Cities City Inclusive Entrepreneurship Grant Program. 3 Rochester nonprofits participated in the work to create inclusive entrepreneur-led programs and activities. The Downtown Task Force work transformed the way that the city, Destination Medical Center, the Chamber of Commerce, Experience Rochester, Rochester Downtown Alliance, Rochester Area Economic Development Incorporated, and Mayo Clinic collaborate. Our shared vision solidified our commitment to a vibrant downtown that provides quality, connections, and experiences that ripple across the broader economy and adapts to the evolving needs of our city.
Rochester City teammates continue to work to sustain our community's vital infrastructure while planning and building for the future. 2023 saw various projects and improvements come to life across the city, including substantial completion of the Cascade Lake Community Park Improvement Project. The park now boasts additional inclusive playground features, an indoor rental building, and an outdoor amphitheater. The Parks and Rec team also replaced and put in new equipment at various parks across the city with the financial support from the Parks Referendum. Work towards the future vision of Soldiers Field Memorial Park is officially officially underway and will include a new aquatics area with water slides, a lazy river, and a 50-meter lap pool, a new inclusive playground and shelter, new basketball courts, and a multi-use trail connection.
A variety of positive legislative outcomes on city priorities in 2023 will ensure funding for numerous projects in the city's near future, including a regional parks and forestry maintenance facility, the Willow Creek Regional Trail and Safety Connection, a regional park and ride facility along North Broadway, and airport runway improvements. Rochester voters approved renewal of the city's 0.5% local sales tax this year. The $205 million in funding will support an economic vitality fund, street reconstruction, flood control, and water quality, as well as a regional sports and recreation complex.
Some major infrastructure projects saw completion in 2023, including more than 2 miles of street reconstruction on 65th Street Northwest, converting the roadway from a rural road to a city street, improving traffic flow and increasing pedestrian and bicycle safety. Rochester Public Utilities and Public Works teammates worked together to minimize disturbance to property owners by combining duck bank and reconstruction projects in southeast Rochester this year, improving various aspects of infrastructure all at once. RPU teammates have been busy with numerous infrastructure projects, including the replacement of a 65-year-old water main in northwest Rochester and the relocation of underground secondary low voltage lines along 2nd Avenue Southwest to support the Discovery Walk project.
One of the biggest undertakings our teammates accomplish every year is maintaining the city's infrastructure. This year, Public Works teammates performed mill and overlay and manhole upgrades on 16 miles of roads, chip seal work on 22 miles of roads, and more than 6,000 feet of concrete curb repairs. Crews also removed over 6,000 cubic yards of accumulated sediment from the Zumbro River flood control area. The city's sewer crew jetted approximately 2 million feet of sewer pipe, adjusted more than 500 manholes, and rebuilt or adjusted over 500 catch basins. The first Sidewalk Improvement District project was completed in the Slatterly Park neighborhood this year. The program reassigns the cost of sidewalk repairs and replacement from the adjacent property owner to distribution among a greater portion of the community. It has also proved to be a more efficient sidewalk maintenance program to administer.
2023 brought various opportunities to align the city's future growth and development with environmental stewardship and global connectivity. Rochester Public Transit is leaning into the future of public transit, adding 2 additional 60-foot electric buses, building the first city-owned park and ride, and growing the transit team as we prepare for rapid transit, on-demand transit, and fleet electrification. The Park Board and City Council adopted the Urban Forest Master Plan in November. The plan was developed by the Parks and Forestry team and provides guidance for how to maintain healthy tree canopy in Rochester. This year, the city secured federal grant funding from the USDA Forest Service Urban and Community Forestry Grant for planting trees, as well as the Minnesota Relief Community Forestry Grant for tree maintenance.
In 2023, the city began the process of converting City Hall to a fully electric system for its heating and cooling, transitioning away from the county's steam line, which had reached the end of its useful life. This puts the facility on a pathway to becoming a net zero building once Rochester Public Utilities transitions to fully renewable electricity in 2030. In August, the city kicked off its new Sustainability and Resiliency Commission after sunsetting the Energy Commission. The new commission will incorporate the Sustainability and Resiliency Community Action Plan into its work, with an emphasis on the triple bottom line of sustainability to ensure environment, economy, and equity are all incorporated in the implementation of these plans.
RPU worked with customers throughout the year to reach its kilowatt-hour savings goal for 2023, which was over 17 million kilowatt-hours. The savings are made through energy-efficient qualifying purchases, education, rebates, and energy expert support and guidance. RPU delivered transformers to its Marion Road substation, which will serve customers in southeast neighborhoods and downtown Rochester. RPU also completed its GT1 overhaul project, which included the rebuild of a turbine section that was installed in 1974 and hadn't been disassembled since 1992.
Rochester reached gold level status in the Move with the Mayor program, following the U.S. Surgeon General's Call to Action Success Roadmap, which helps the Mayor's office identify city programs, policies, and services to improve health and physical activities. The City of Rochester hosted 17 Young Southeast Asian Leaders Initiative members in 2023. Teammates across various departments presented on a variety of sustainability and environmental programming or initiatives in places within the city.
In 2023, teammates continued to focus on growth and development, improving the ways our community is served. The City of Rochester received the Inclusive Workforce designation for meeting criteria set by the Workforce Development Board of Southeast Minnesota, including a commitment to an inclusive workplace, assessment of how diversity, equity, and inclusion influence work and culture, providing diversity, equity, and inclusion education for staff and leadership, and allocating resources to support and sustain an inclusive and equitable workplace.
The city's human resources team continued its commitment to attract and retain teammates that provide vital services for our residents. Efforts included evolution of employee benefits, legislative efforts around compensation, and hiring the organization's first human resources teammate focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. 2023 brought a lot of hellos as well as goodbyes. The City of Rochester said thank you to 30 teammates who retired after providing a combined 832 years of service to the Rochester community.
The City of Rochester launched its very first collaborative summer internship program this year. The program welcomes students to participate in a collective orientation, work across departments, job shadow opportunities, and lunch and learn activities throughout the summer. The Minnesota Chiefs of Police Association presented the Rochester Police Department with an Excellence in Innovation Award, recognizing the department's Driver's Education Mentoring Program, where officers provide behind-the-wheel training to students, removing some of the barriers that can prevent people from getting a license.
RPU teammates wrote and published a graphic novel titled I Want to Work at RPU to promote career paths and people who work at RPU and other municipal utilities. The book received the top award of excellence in the print digital category from the American Public Power Association. The book is available at the Rochester Public Library and the Bookmobile.
Thank you to our elected leaders for their vision, commitment to the community, and good governance throughout 2023. Without your bold leadership, none of these major projects and transformative achievements would have been possible.
We would also like to thank the many community organizations and partners that the city works with to serve the community. We can do this important work because of the collaboration and commitment to our city and the region that we share. As we close 2023, City of Rochester leadership and teammates look forward to another standout year in 2024. Thank you to our residents, businesses, and visitors. It is because of you that we do this important work.
Here's to moving forward together.